Kishva Ambigapathy. I'm from Malaysia. Anna, my grandfathers, we all from Tamil Nadu, Madurai. And I am honored to be speaking here today, to be connected with a lot of people from across the world within the Tamil diaspora. And I am hoping today to actually speak more on another role which I have. I'm, of course, involved currently as the Secretary General of the Belt and Road Initiative. This is a big initiative involving 96 countries. And my role in particular is looking at how we develop a digital Silk Road. So I'm working with companies like Tencent, Huawei, Alibaba Group to look at how we can connect the world using digital infrastructure technology. But another role which I'm playing is I just finished my term last year as the Commonwealth Youth Council chairperson, and I'm also advising Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II on youth development issues. And I'm looking at how I'm going to bridge young people and technology. And that's why we created a new platform called the Commonwealth Youth Innovation Hub. So what we're doing is we're trying to look at how we can use this demography bonus and look at the talent, especially among young people with 60% of the population being below the age of 30. How do we provide these young people skills? And at the end of the day, not only giving them skills, but an end job opportunity. So that is what we do at the Commonwealth Youth Innovation Hub. Next, please. So Commonwealth Youth Innovation Hub is a global hub. We have a physical presence in 46 countries across the Commonwealth. And what we do is a lot of human capital development in emerging technology areas. So we try to look at how do we not only drive economic growth, but through social innovation, how there you can create social impact by doing businesses for common good. So what we're trying to do is we're looking at today's world. There is, like I think a lot of speakers have shared earlier, the new revolution is around tech. New revolution is around the IR 4.0. How do we use this technology? How do we give our young people the talent? And how do we ensure that this talent is then translated into economic growth? So that is our job. And we're looking at not only giving people talent or skills, but how do we also advise governments to ensure that the policy is a policy which is friendly for young people. And we have direct relationship with governments, being an intergovernmental organization. So we help governments to form policies which are friendly for not only youth development, but also for economic growth. So a lot of our focus areas are on, so we have got now 6 particular areas which we are working on. One new initiative which we're doing is the Youth Cities Initiative. We're looking into property development. We are looking into digital skills, providing free training classes in the areas of coding and ICT for young people. We have a blockchain technology department. We're looking at also enterprise and investments. How do we help promote entrepreneurship and SMEs within the Commonwealth? We have automotive technology. How do we train skills of young people in the area of automotive? And very recently, in March, we just launched our space initiative. And next month, we're actually going to sign a deal with Virgin Galactic, which will be on space tourism. We're looking at flying the first space aircraft from the US, and hopefully when we sign the MOU next month, God willing, the flight will land here in Malaysia, in Langkawi. So we are in the midst also of constructing a spaceport in Langkawi, Malaysia. So the Commonwealth Youth City Initiative is a new initiative which was launched by His Royal Highness Prince Charles when he first visited Malaysia. This is an initiative which looks at how do we not only give young people an end product of affordable homes or jobs, but how do you include young people in a process of development. And This is where young people are truly empowered because they are allowed not only to be consulted in policies, but also they are recruited in that process of delivering the impact as well as measuring the results, and finally keeping the governments intact through an audit mechanism, which is all this is all developed by young people. So this city is now, we run on two models. One, we work with governments. We identify land banks and we are building properties. And all this is done by individuals below the age of 30 years old. So we have now achieved 9 cities. The other model which we're using is we work closely with governments who have physical spaces which is not used. So in the case of India, we are working with the government of Andhra Pradesh and the government of Telangana, developing its IT hub. And we are looking at identifying spaces or ecosystems which cultivate creative thinking among young people, and from there scale their ideas, scale the technology from India to across the Commonwealth. And so we have a Commonwealth Youth City community. So based on the 9 cities which I told you earlier, what they do is they work with each another to increase opportunities as well as they come peer groups between cities. So this then becomes a livable city and it's a sustainable network of cities. So these are some of the cities which we have. We have opened the first one here in Malaysia. A lot of our focus is also on rural youth. So we are looking at cities outside of the main capital and how we can work together with them. This is our space initiative. So these are the 2 main initiatives we're doing. The Virgin Galactic is the one which I shared with you earlier. That's the flight which is being tested. On the left, we have signed a deal with Thales Alenia Space. We are providing telecommunication accessibility for rural youth. So for rural areas, we provide a stratosphere balloon, which will provide 4G telecommunication in rural areas. And then we have the Digital Skills Initiative earlier, which is providing coding classes for free. So we go to schools, we work with students from 7 years old to 15 years old, and we train them in digital skills training. The Automotive Initiative is an initiative whereby we have worked with companies like Mercedes-Benz, Porsche. We worked with their training school. We provide young people around the ages of 16 to 24 training on automotive skills. So you'll be able to come and go through our classes for free, and we will pay you an allowance. In the case of Malaysia, it's around 4,000 ringgit for 3 years, and we'll send you to Japan for a 4-year program. And what will happen is that you will then have acquired skills on automotive technology, and you will then be absorbed into companies which have provided you the training services. The investment and enterprise initiative, this would be the most attractive, I think, for most of you all, to see how you can tap into the Commonwealth market. So what we do is we tested this in a program called the Commonwealth First program. It's an initiative whereby we identify 100 SMEs, and we would help you within the Commonwealth to scale your product to any of the countries within the Commonwealth. And we are happy to provide consulting. We'll be here for the next 2 days to give you access to this platform. We are still looking for recruits in India, in Malaysia, and any of the Commonwealth countries. As long as you're a member of the Commonwealth country, you have access to this program, and I'll be happy to share more information about this program. And the last but not least is the blockchain initiative. We launched our own token last year. Using the assets which we have created an asset-based token which would help support the financial dynamics of the operations of our Commonwealth Innovation Hub. So that's all from me. This is from the Commonwealth Youth Innovation Hub. I'll be happy to answer any more questions if you have, and if there's any partnerships which you want to work on with, I'm also more than happy to look at this partnership. Thank you very much, and I wish you all a good conference.